What up? What up? Doing my stupid grounded kind of playthrough, walkthrough, look at my base, all this stuff. So we got a new update. Um, just came out like yesterday, day before, something like that. But but anyway, I'm gonna go into here. I have my Poopy Dookie base, where my save, my hosted game. Usually I play with Silvereye Viper and one other person, or two other people, three other people. I think you only have four though. So usually I have a maximum of four people in here. But you can see I've been playing this community garden kind of deal, Poopy Dookie, for 228 days while we're waiting for this update to kind of show up. And now it's finally here. So I want to take you through kind of what we've done, what I've seen so far, I guess, with the new update as far as it pertains to base physics and all that
Hey,
stuff.
I'm Maxwell. Maxwell Smalls. Remember that name.
And of course, I do love being Maxwell Smalls. But if you don't hear any music or anything like that in the background, it's because I hate the music. I turn it down or turn it off, minimize it so I can just hear the game and the stupid crazy spider sneaking up on you and all that bull crap. But yeah, here, let's get into the game and check it out. So this is actually the base you're seeing here. Actually, let me go to sleep so we can have it in daytime. I actually have two bases in this save game. One OG base, kind of figuring out how to play the game when Grounded 2 first came out. And then this is like the second base here. So I'm going to take you to the first one. But you see my second base here. It's kind of cool. We got turrets and stuff. But I'll give you a tour of this as soon as I take you back to the other one. And let's see, I think we got the spider. I hate the spider.
Woo-hoo!
But as you can see, I built a lot of platforms, as you're going to see anyway. The physics in Grounded 2 are pretty cool. I mean, they are somewhat realistic, but you can see here, you can kind of put a lot of grass platforms, like unsupported, I guess you could say. And I've taken advantage of that. The stairs are a little bit harder, and I noticed in the new Grounded kind of update, they kind of fixed this where you can't just build stairs into like infinity. You have to have them supported after the first one, so it made it a little bit more difficult that I'm trying to do. But let's go through here. Taking my first base. There's a praying mantis in this little clearing here somewhere, so we're going to steer clear of him by sticking to the outside wall.
Buggy gotta work on their cardio.
Man, Buggy's cardio sucks. But anyway, we got stairs here. Come up. Got a bee right there. Oh, nice. You can see here I got a lot of stairs going. And a lot of platforms going. And this beats kind of having to find your way through the maze of this map. If you want to see where I'm at currently. So, this pergola part, and this skunk pond, and this gnarly bark, and this bridge are like the new additions for the update. And I really haven't explored a ton of those yet. I've been really kind of just figuring out the new items for like base building, stuff like that. And of course, some of the new bugs, like they have like little laser beams on their heads and stuff like that, which we'll check that out here in a second. But just kind of figuring out, you know, what I can do and what we ended up doing from the last OG base. But it's a Kakapupu base, is what we call it. But I put it over here, and we built all these kind of like platforms to go all over the map, so we wouldn't have to like go through this maze of crap. As you can see here, yeah, see Kakapupu House is what it's called. But I forget, what did I call this other one? Oh, Pooh Manor is the new one. So Pooh Manor is the second house, and then Kakapupu House is the OG house. So we're gonna just kind of go back, and if you can see these stairs off to my left, this is what I meant with some of the physics is updated to where I kind of built this directly from Pooh Manor past the new pergola. This is so high up, so I wanted to start bringing it down, and instead of being able to have one standard kind of stairs like you can see I did here. Oh, did I do this here? Oh no, maybe the physics were like that the first time. Or maybe I just liked it better like this. But you kind of have to stagger them. So you have a stair, platform, stair, platform, stair, platform. And I'm still probably not going to be able to obviously connect here. So I'm probably going to end up connecting that platform to have a more direct line to Kakapuku House. Connect it to Burgle's body there. Got a threat detected. Oh, stupid wasp. Maybe run away from this guy. Wasn't part of the plan. Anyway, you can see I got a little lazy here, and it's a single wide. But gosh, this wasp will not leave me alone, man. As soon as I get back to my OG house, you're done, son. And you can see I got a little lazy too, where we had some nice pine railings and whatnot, and I kind of stopped having those. But let's this is Kakapuku House right here. So let's go ahead and take. Where's this wasp? There he is. Come here, boy. Okay, let's hop on. Get him, Sir Poop-Free Turtis in the third. If you haven't noticed, all my stuff has a poop theme to it, so Sir Poop-Free Turtis in the third. He's like a knight, really. But we're gonna help him here. So swinging his sword. I got the Black Ant sword. See if we can get this fool. Or maybe I should arm my bows and arrows. Oh yeah, that works way better. I could come in here. That won't leave me alone, man. Ooh. Gotta heal up. Oh, I got venom. Yeah, I might end up dying. Let me get out of here.
Not a joke.
Yeah,
I
man.
need help.
Up. Nearest outpost, nearest onboard facility. I'm just gonna respawn. I think I respawned back at the Poop Manor. And I did. I'm here back at Poop Manor. Okay, so from Pooh Manor, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna still try to get over to Kakapuku House. And get into the house. Or actually, let me get over to this where are you at, bro? Oh, this is a mosquito. I don't know why I forgot about these stinking turrets before. Okay, see, where's my stiff? Anyway, this is Kakapuku House. In a Kakapuku House, I'll jump down to my purple thing here. We actually have it kind of in one of the first parts of where you start out the game when you initially start. There's a little tree kind of root that like arches over. So what we ended up doing, oh shit, we ended up just walling this thing off, putting a palisade gate in there, And then we made the house like this nice 2-story kind of split level ranch into the hillside. So this hillside kind of arches over. It's like a little bit half of a cave. And so when you go into the house here, you'll see it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool. So we have a bunch of crafting stuff here, a bunch of storage, animal parts, kind of labeled it all. Some of it's kind of messed up because when we made Pooh Manor over there, kind of transported a lot of this stuff. But this is where all the magic was happening, doing our cooking and all that stuff. Coming over here, you can see a pretty high ceiling, which is nice. You know, spinning wheels, and candles. We had all the heads here so that we could have like bonuses against those things. I got like a fireplace. It's pretty nice. A little scorpion lounger. And then of course we have a loft here. The bed, a little relaxy thing. A little chair you can sit in. If you like to kind of be back in the cut, I guess. And the spectator chairs right there. But here's the bed. And then of course we have this upstairs kind of outlay back here. Plant some stuff. We have our planters. We hear a bug out there. Oh yeah, spider. We have a turret here and a way to get up to the turret pretty easily. That way if anybody's attacking on this side, you can kind of get in there and this way. We usually have this grass kind of harvested though. But yeah, you can kind of get the stuff, pair them up. It's pretty nice. But going back in here, have another little door to get out over here too. But this is Kakapuku House. So what we ended up doing is it first kind of started out with this little house. Did this addition here. We have all of our kind of jerky stuff, water gathering. This was a shoot platform because there's like there's like spiders and stuff. You can kind of have a whole National Geographic, like, wow, ladybug fighting an ant and a spider. Kind of cool. And then we would just kind of rain arrows on them and kind of F them up. Oh, now he's tearing him up. Oh, okay, the spider got messed up. Now they're taking on this guy. Oh, more ants. Got some soldier ants. He's getting ganged up on. 1, 2, 3. He's got 5, 6. He's fighting. Yeah, they're probably going to tear this guy up. Oh, and then you got this guy. Oh, he sees me as a threat, but he can't get to me. Boo. But yeah, so this was kind of the neat base. And so what we ended up doing is after seeing kind of like, hey, this was kind of cool and weird, I ended up saying, hey, you know what? Let's start building platforms everywhere if we could do it. I think we actually started with this tower after building the addition to the house. And I was like, I wonder if I can build like other stuff to the tower, like connect platforms and stuff. And then that led to, the heck, man, that wasp really messed up my stuff. How do you mess up the floor? So I ended up building this platform so we can quickly get to the front over here to the gate and be able to get into the turrets and stuff like that. But I was like, well, if I could build this platform like this, I wonder what else I could do. And so that led to kind of just discovering that the physics are kind of weird, especially on these like platforms, at least the flat floors. You can kind of build them out. So obviously we hadn't played this game in a while, so a lot of grass is like overgrown now into some of these deals, but we ended up building platforms way the heck out here. If you look at the map, so this is like the snack bar is where we kind of built our initial base. And so kind of say, hey, you know what we're going to do? We're going to build a platform all the way up to the deck of the snack bar itself. And so yeah, this is Kakapuku House right here. I guess I should go get my backpack. But, and so we'd be able to come up here, get donuts, kill bees, do whatever we wanted to, and then be able to easily get back to the Kakapuku House. So we'll do that. Back here. Dang, hear something. It's going crazy. Probably the coolest part of having these platforms is that sometimes the bugs below you can like sense you or something, but they can't get to you, so it makes you feel real safe and stuff. Especially when you have these turrets, you can like get down and man and then blast them if they try to like follow you back to base. So anyway, so here's back to the tower. Kind of use the tower as a reference, the Tower of Kakapupu House. But this is the Burgle body over here, which is where I'm going to connect the Pooh Manor kind of platform that I'm building to Burgle, and then I'll be able to take this stairs down. So what we did, we made like kind of a high level, I wouldn't call this a base, we didn't really name it, so it's not like a Pooh Manor or a Kakapupu House, but it's more of a lookout on top of Burgle's body, and there's a bunch of mosquitoes that are up there. But yeah, so we have a couple platforms here for shooting. There's a praying mantis that likes to hang out just underneath the platform here. So, oh yeah, there he is right there. You see that guy right there. Yeah, so what we would do is sometimes you could like shoot him and he would try to jump over here and it's just a little too high and too far for him to get to you. So he'll like kind of fly through the air and be like, "Rah!" And then like not be able to get you, which is pretty cool. But yeah, he's right there, praying mantis, pretty cool. Let's see. Go up here. Show you this deal. Maybe we hear these. Don't know if you hear them. Yeah, you hear them. So we ended up putting like a mosquito kind of mark bow thing, so that way if we did want to like fight these guys, we could and, like bust them up. Mosquito there, like mosquito right there under the house. They end up being all over the place. But anyway, this on top of Burgle's body. Pretty cool. Now I'm down here, he doesn't see me as a threat anymore. Going back towards Kakapupu House. But you can do these physics. This is not a cheat thing. This isn't like mods or anything like that. This is just basically what the game allows you to do. It gets kind of crazy when you start doing multi-level kind of things, so just be aware of that. Like where you try to have stairs and other things, like you do have to then have things that are supported, but as long as you're building like things that are kind of flat. Wasp really tore myself up. As long as nothing gets torn up, so that's why I'm fixing this stuff, it's pretty good as long as you're building like flat grass platforms or floors, I guess you could say. It stays pretty legit, but if any of this stuff like kind of breaks, yeah, you kind of done for, like the whole thing collapses, and that does happen. Something's shooting at me, but oh, something's fighting right below me. But every once in a while, if something like breaks, like in the middle of building, I've had stuff like that happen where, yeah, it like the whole thing will collapse and I'll have to like start all over again. And a lot of times, if you're like way out here in these precarious things, as you can see, I have railings on this one. I don't have railings on this one because again, I got kind of lazy. We ended up beating the game up to the point that they released or whatever. So I was like, I'll get to it later, which I probably will, but I'll put sprig railings instead of these pine ones because the material is just a grind to go get. But if you're like way out here building, like if I was in the middle of this thing, kind of building it, something like if a key piece fell down, like a bunch of it could fall down with it. So you kind of have to be aware of that. So going to the right here, then again from Kakapupu House. Come out here and you can see here, I didn't get that much further. So this is like the camcorder, if you look at the map. So again, Kakapuku House back here. Snack bar. Where is Pooh Manor relation? Here it is, Pooh Manor. So Pooh Manor's kind of out here. Kakapuku House out here. This goes to the end of there. We turn back around. I'll probably end up building this out to where this will go down to the ground, like maybe on top of the camcorder. It's a little safe. Notice a lot of like big bugs, scorpions, and stuff don't end up on top of there. But again, sort of poop-free Turtis in the third, my spider, Kakapuku House. This is the way back to Pooh Manor. We're going to go this way. Got a lot of platforms, as you can see. Gonna come up here. You can see where I've gotten lazy, like area situation. Just fall off. This is where it gets kind of the snow area. I think this is like near, yeah, so this is like calculator, ranger, outpost, ice cream cart, where you get some cold things. It can also kind of kill you if you're not ready for it. But again, just kind of going through the entire kind of base build out that we've done. As we get into this new grounded kind of release, where they open up new areas of the map. So it's okay. So that's kind of the OG stuff. And I took you through Kakapuku House already. So let's go back to Pooh Manor. The other thing too is that sometimes, oh yeah, there he is. Sometimes
I'd rather be on top than below this one.
Your little dude can't find you
Let's
up
go!
your ant or your spider sometimes won't be able to find you on these platforms unless they're already up here. You can't call them. They just say like your buddy or whatever, your buggy can't get to you. And another thing to kind of watch out for is that, as you may have saw earlier, beginning of this video, the stream, that the flying insects like the wasps and the bees will sometimes get alerted to you as a threat and then come at you like that stupid wasp right there. Anyway, here's Pooh Manor. You see Pooh Manor's on top of a bag of fertilizer. If you want to, this is like the greenhouse here, so if you want to see where I'm at in the map compared to Kakapuku House here, we're like way the F over here now. And again, these are like the new kind of parts of the game they release, these southern parts. So what we're gonna show you that what I did with greenhouse, all these things. Somebody's gonna attack me. Oh. So first, let me show you this house here. Don't want them to follow me. But so this is kind of the new base that built as like an extension. So yeah, these are some of the new platforms I built. Like that's the pergola, which is part of the new release. And you can see you can make a total floating kind of platform. As long as it's connected to something like either this fertilizer bag or in this case the stairs. I don't know what I was thinking. I think maybe I was thinking I was going to build all the way to the pergola, which I did. But I don't know why I built those stairs like that, but I did. So
now that's fresh.
So what we have here is like all of our jerky stuff. We have a turret here. We have a turret on the upper deck as well. When we do inevitably get raided, I also create a little pillbox turret right here. So we have a lot of different ways to shoot whatever's invading us or trying to get to us. I'm inside the house. Actually, we have an exit on the other side as well. I'll show you the ground floor. We have our tonic patches. We're making pumpkins, hatching eggs. Another turret here with our garden boxes. Statue of a spider. And in these pallets. Now, these plank pallets, like I was saying, your ant can serve as one that is carrying like 24 grass. Basically, any building you do, it takes from the ant and from your own inventory if you're carrying stuff, which is pretty cool. But you can also relocate these, and you can relocate them full. And so if you have them totally full, you just basically have them like this and then put them wherever you want, and it'll replace the plank pallet with all the grass on it, wherever you want to go. So that's one of the ways we built a lot of this stuff too. As you can see, I have like platforms going to the greenhouse, to the scarecrow, which I'll show you those here in a second too. So we'll get some sleep and make it be light. But inside the house, kind of the same deal as the other house. We have some spinning wheels. We got a glue masher. We have a bunch of our stuff here that some of it kind of labeled plants, plant matter. Some of it we haven't gotten to yet. Workbench, bug stuff, candy sweets, like refrigerators and stuff. Like basically all of our crafting stuff downstairs. And we built this kind of acorn spiral staircase up to the bed. Got grandfather clock. See, I left this pretty open so that way if we were up here and we're getting attacked, you could also shoot arrows from up here or just go man this turret. Now, the good thing with the turret, though, you'll see that, you know, we have, like on this one, 81 ammo. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, all these different ammos that we stacked into it. And what we ended up doing, we noticed that if you put these turrets close enough, they'll feed off of each other if you have like a storage basket full of all your ammo, which we do. So pretty cool. We ended up just making just a ton of ammo, and sometimes you can have two turrets feed off the same basket, but we'll sleep until the day, and then I'll show you the rest of these platforms that are out here. Okay, so jump down so you can see. And actually, let me change out to my ant. So yes, Lady Dukington is my ladybug. Their Poopfree Turgeston III is my spider, and I have two ants, Turd Ferguson Sr. and Duke Eduki. But we'll go to Turd Ferguson
Later, critter.
Sr.
Woo!
And,
Let's go!
where he at? There he is.
It looks
All
good
right,
on.
Turd Ferguson. Let's go. Weesh. So coming out here to the Scarecrow again, looking at the map we're at. This is the Scarecrow on the map. It's right near the pumpkin patch. So we do have a way to get down. This goes, I think, all the way to the ground. Oh, sure. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it goes all the way down to the ground so we can harvest stuff, do whatever. If we drop, we have a way to get back up. But we also have a way to get up onto the Scarecrow as well, which is pretty cool. If we don't like that, we can go past the Scarecrow to this trellis. And we have basically, bam, now we're on the trellis, kind of walking along, see all the pumpkins, you got some science down there, all this stuff. We have our spiders, we just take these spider routes up, pretty cool. And then if you want to go to the greenhouse, I got stairs for that too. So,
Buggy gotta work on their cardio.
Now what I've noticed is that, at least, it doesn't seem like you can do this anymore with the new update. But as you saw in the stairs going down, it's like you have to put a stair, then a platform, a stair, then a platform. In the old game, it seemed like you could build these stairs just kind of straight up climbing, and it seems like the new update maybe made this a little bit harder. But if you just do the stair, platform, you can still do it as well. But it also didn't dismantle, the update didn't destroy anything that I built last time. So now we're up on top of this joint. But as you can see, it all still intact. It's all pretty legit. Oh. Hey, so scary. Like you go too fast, like going down a roller coaster. Yeah, you see, like you're way the F up here. So if you fall and you don't have a dandelion, not good. Not good at all. But okay, but coming down into what we've done here, this is old too. So this is, again, all this stuff's still part of what I built before. Stairs can go straight down like this without having a platform as long as they're connected to something, but I've noticed the new update kind of makes that a little bit different too. They really have to be connected in a way that like makes logical sense, I guess. You see, here's one of the guys I was talking about, the orc whatever bugs, where they have like a little laser thing on its back, which is kind of, I don't know if that's cool or not. Built some stairs there to go up into this like little basket, or crate or whatever. So this is kind of the way that we're gonna start building back out to get to the new parts of the map and the pergola. That's why we started building this platform right there at those stairs. And you can see I do have platforms that connect out to the pergola, so let's go look at that. So still pretty raw, haven't put any railings up or anything like that, but it is a double wide. Oh. Okay, so the pergola is straight ahead. See here, I did put a little torch. There's one on the other corner too, just to kind of mark that, hey, there's a gap and there's a bridge here you're supposed to take. I put a torch here to kind of mark like, hey, there's stairs here. Take these down. Again, you can see our construction materials where we're still kind of building, but these stairs go to the bottom. So this is what I meant, like kind of showing how the new physics are slightly different. So on these new physics, it seems like maybe they're just updated physics, but this is connected to the building, so I can build this kind of straight down. I don't need to make a bunch of platforms. This is one stair that goes to a platform, and this let me build straight down, but I think I had to do a wall. Maybe I did. Why did this let me do that? Not real sure, but it did. So we have this going down here. We can see there's an orb weaver. There's a big old scorpion right there. A little scorpion right there. Oh, they fight. Oh, and then the big guy came out. You get jumped, Spider. If you would back up to that guy, he would help you out, but you didn't do that. Here's my dog. Alright everyone, we are back. You remember from my last stream, I was kind of on these stairs. There's a scorpion and some, like the ore weavers fighting some scorpions and all that crap. Is a real West Side Story going on. But where we're at now is
this buggy can move.
showing you the rest of the new stuff that I have built here using some of the new physics, which turns out they're not that new. It's kind of the same old base building stuff. So in my kind of map and everything, I've built a lot of platforms to not have to worry about, like, for instance, like there's this huge orb weaver. There's also like a wolf spider that's down. Oh yeah, there he is. There's like a wolf spider that's right there. He can't get me from over there, but I could get him. And I can also come up on this platform right here. Yeah, see, he sees me. He can't do nothing about it. Kind of cray-cray. But go on to further what I have built since the new update and everything. Just a reminder where I'm at on the map here. So I am here, pergola, kind of the new area, bridge, skunk bomb, gnarly bark. My old base, or the OG base, Takapupu house is over here. And then we got another base over here, Pooh Manor. We're kind of operating out of Pooh Manor right now. Me and my gaming partners exploring the pergola, skunk bong, bridge, gnarly bark areas. But let me show you how I've kind of done this with a bunch of platforms and using the weird grounded 2 physics, where you can basically build all the grass platforms you want into infinity as long as they're touching some kind of physical item in the game. What's tricky is the stairs going down. You do have to kind of build stairs and a platform, or little spiral kind of acorn stairway I've done, which is pretty resource expensive, but they are kind of worth it. But yeah, so here's the pergola, which is part of the new kind of release. I built a platform to kind of be able just to access, all this stuff, be able to get to the science. We haven't really explored that yet because we're still in the middle of building. And just as a reminder, the way that we've done this, in addition to kind of just building these cool little funky platforms, that's where we can access that wool spider I showed you earlier. When we kill him, get all this stuff. We want to get back up to the top. But the way we've done this is your ant can carry 24 grass. You can carry like 20 or something like that. And so altogether, it's a lot of grass that you can carry, and basically use it as a pallet, as a grass pallet. But you can also move pallets, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So go to the new stuff that I've built.
Buggy gotta work on that cardio.
This is the new stuff, so it's like I have to kill these folks or let them battle it out. Oh, this guy's not gonna let me have pieces. Yeah, okay, fine.
Even I can't take this out.
Ferguson Sr. It's holding up pretty good, I guess. But so we can jump on this guy. So here's what I meant, like how we kind of build this stuff out and build these like cool like stairways that go up on all these platforms. Is you can actually build these large pallet planks, large stem pallets. We also use the regular ones. And what we'll do is we'll take these, we'll have our ants follow us, and we'll relocate these. So we relocate them kind of empty, take them down to the grass, which down here you see I have a pretty handy little grass platform right here with stairs to go all the way down. Oh crap, look at that, there's a scorpion on my shiz. But we go all the way kind of down here to the bottom, gather up all the grass and stuff that we need, and then put it on that pallet, and then relocate the pallet back. And this is also while we're loaded down with 20 grass and our ant is loaded down with 24 grass as well. So it's kind of handy to be able to do that. Let me get rid of this guy here. Hey, killed him. But anyway, let me grab his stuff because I hate biting these scorpions. But so we'll load down the ant, load down ourselves with grass or stems or whatever it is, load down these huge plank pallets, and then relocate them full, bring them back up here or wherever we happen to be building, so you can actually have these things like come all the way up to where you happen to be. And you can see this is how we got these platforms built. Again, the grass platforms for the floors, I guess you could say they are. You could build those into infinity. There's no physics requirement. You could build these stairs up as far as you want and it won't go red or whatever. It's building them down, and you can see here where you run into a little bit of problem. I was able to put like 2 of these stairs in a row because they're connected, or they're like really embedded into this wall here. But as you can see, like as I got here, I could only put this one here, and I had to put a grass platform. I can only put this one here. I had to put a grass platform, this one here, and so forth. And I'll get all the way down to the bottom like that, which is why these are kind of janky too, because I'm not building them from the bottom. So it's kind of hard to kind of see where the bottom of the ground is as you're building this stuff from like so way up high. But we get it done. And so kind of going out here where I'm at in the map again, kind of went further south from Pooh Manor into the new stuff here. We ended up building this base, Pooh Manor, at the end of the first kind of release of this game, because this is like where the map kind of ended. So we knew they were going to release, like this new area. We knew this was going to open up, so we built a base, the stage from there to kind of get ready for it. So now we can kind of just respawn here if we want to at Pooh Manor instead of all the way over at Kakapupu House. And yeah, so it's really cool. So anyway, this platform goes straight to these hornets or the wasp's nest right there. If we want to attack those, we really haven't started doing that stuff yet. But then this continues to go up. Ooh, look at that pigeon or the crow. Oh, that's kind of cool, really cool. But oh, nice. We got this feather here. Guess I'll tear this thing up. Yeah, we noticed there's like salt clusters now that you could get, but this is basically how we kind of built out everything. Is using not a cheat. We don't use any mods or anything like that. This is really just using the grounded physics. I don't know if I'd say against itself, but definitely to our advantage. So using these stairs here, there's like a moldy milk molar down here. So I was like, okay, cool, let's get down there. Normally you'd have to go through this kind of pumpkin crate to get over here, but much easier whenever you build a platform across and then the stairway up. So yeah, it's also kind of hard to plan. Like, it's not like I architect this stuff out and lay out all these blueprints and stuff ahead of time of where I want to go. But yeah, so you're able to come down. If we wanted to with our spiders, we could use our spiders and crawl across here and then kind of go the normal routes we wanted to. And normally on the map too, in places where I've built kind of these things, I'll put a trail marker. And so this is where anywhere where I have the stairs that go all the way to the ground. So if you end up falling off a platform or something like that, I've marked trail markers that they kind of show you. Like, there's one by the greenhouse here, and there's one here, which is basically where I killed that scorpion earlier in the stream. He was sitting on the stairs that lead to the ground. I'll have to put another one at the new kind of area that I showed at the beginning of the stream, where the scorpions are fighting the orc weavers. Pretty luxurious if you want to do it like this. These things are pretty cool, I feel like. You could build these into infinity. Works pretty nice. Kind of scary though, because you can, boom, hurt yourself jumping on these things.
Buggy
But the
gotta work
buggies
on
can
that
also
cardio.
hurt themselves too. You like jump from like way up high and you kind of time it just right and go over like one of these stair kind of arches, almost. Yeah, you can kind of mess yourself up. Threat detected. Oh, they're inside this crate here. They can't get us. Ooh. So yeah, you can see here this base, just as majestic as Kakapupu House. We did have like an attack last night, and these turrets are so money. They like kind of corralled up right here, and I just got this turret right here and blasted them up. It's pretty nice. But anyway, that's kind of the base right now, the kind of layout where we have built all the platforms and stuff like that. I'll be jumping back on stream here in a little bit, but let me get these trail markers and stuff built out. That way I can show you kind of how everything kind of works together, especially when you have other people playing in the game, gathering resources and doing stuff for you as well. So for now, check out of the stream, but I'll be back here soon, still playing the game.